Hey guys, I'm Papa Pete and I'm back today with another pickup video, joined with Treacle here in the basket. I don't know how long she's going to stick around. She likes to lay there for quite a while, but when she decides it's time to move on, she moves on no matter what's going on. Don't you, Treacle? She's the oldest of all the cats we have, and she pretty much rules the roost, including commanding the dog, Ralphie boy. But anyway, today I've got some interesting things. Like I said before, I've got a little mini arcade, real mini actually, as well as some things that I picked up off Amazon due to some interactions I've had with some buddies of mine on their channel, Gogamego. That, along with something very special from a store I just recently bought something, had a very big pickup video from. That's Respawn and Replay. So, can't wait to share all this stuff with you today, so let's get to it.
Papa Pete, the old ass gamer. Papa Pete, the old ass gamer. If you haven't grown up by the age of 50, you don't have to.
Alright guys, so let's start it today with a microbrewery, the special beer like I almost always try to do. And today's beer is from Think Brewing in Tweedside, New Brunswick. I've done a couple of different beers before, but this is the Think Barrel Series. Meet in the Middle, a bourbon barrel-aged British strong ale, 7%. Crazy, I'm telling you, that's amazing right there. I've never tried this one. It could be pretty strong. Let's check it out. Oh. Pour it in. A lot of the times these bourbon aged or bourbon barrel aged beers are really have a flavor of the bourbon or the whiskey, whatever the barrel has. And look at that golden, almost reddish color. Very nice bouquet. Let's try it out. Oh wow. Yeah, it definitely has a bourbon flavor to it. I don't think you'd be drinking too many of those, let me tell you. That tastes really, really good. Think Brewing, Meet in the Middle, Bourbon Barrel-Aged British Strong Ale, 7%. Wow, that is good. So the first thing I picked up is something that I picked up at Toys R Us. And yes, for those of you who aren't in Canada, we still have all of our Toys R Us's. They're still at every shopping mall in Canada. They never close. The stock has gone down a little bit, I'd say. It's got a little bit different aura inside of it. It just doesn't seem to be jam-packed with toys like it used to be. But they're still operating. They're still one of the major toy dealers here in Canada. So what I picked up, it was a good deal, was a Dig Dug Tiny Arcade. And I don't know how much it was. It was like $12 or $15, something like that, when I picked it up. And the reason I got it is that every year I collect the Hallmark arcade ornaments for my Christmas tree. As you can see, they're all right here. We got Defender, Donkey Kong, and the newest one is Joust. I keep those handy. And those are actually pretty expensive. Like, those are like $25. I get those every year, and you can't even play the game on them. So I saw this for, I don't know, $15, let's say. And I thought, it's about the same size. Why wouldn't I pick this up too? So I love Dig Dug. So now I've picked up the Tiny Arcade. Really happy to have it. So the next two items I picked up are from Amazon, actually. But the reason I have them is because of a show that I often like to watch. Sometimes I'm even on it. I join them for playing games. I join them for movie nights. But that is my buddies Jeff and Viking Stew at Gogamego every Wednesday night at 8 o'clock Eastern Time. Look for their channel on YouTube. It's always a live stream, different subjects. A lot of times just open chat. Everybody gets in there, 15, 20, 30, 40, however many people can be in there, and just talk about whatever and have a great time. And one of the things we like to be nostalgic about are old sitcoms. And for whatever reason, we all got on a kick, and pretty much everybody ordered a box set of WKRP in Cincinnati, which is a sitcom from I think 78 to 82, which is one of the favorite ones that I've ever had. It was a short-lived, only 4 seasons, and of course it's so infamous for being set in the radio station, Dr. Johnny Fever. The characters are incredible. They were all with it from the start to the finish. And it's also known for its music. And one of the problems with bringing it to the DVD masses was the licensing of the music. They tried to release season 1 about 10, 15 years ago, and it was really cut up with music replacements because of the licensing issues. And now, with we all sort of felt the same way about that first season, but now Shout Factory has gotten a very large amount of music. It's something like 80 or 90% of the music is properly licensed and reinserted back into the entire series. So if you wanted to get the best version of WKRP, this is the one to get right here. And it was a bit of a joke as well, because here I am up in Canada. I ordered it from Amazon Canada about 3 weeks after Jeff from Gogamego did. And mine came in about 4 days, and he was waiting for his for about 2 weeks still afterwards. So it was a bit of a joke about how long it took him. But anyway, I'm very, very happy to add this into my collection. I love WKRP, and it's something that Mama C and I are going to sit down and watch really soon. Binge it right from start to finish. Anyway, love it.
As God is my witness, I thought turkeys could fly.
So at the same time, I also picked up a game with Amazon, and it was one I saw that was a really good price. It's a Switch game. I don't have too many Switch games, but I love picking them up. But this is Civilization 6, and I do love the Civilization series, starting with Civilization 2 Gold Edition that I had for the PC. Oh, back around, I don't know, it was around 2000, might even been the 90s. But anyway, this was on sale for $20 on Amazon, and play a lot of Switch games. I've gotten into the Switch because we play a lot of head-to-head. Stu and Jeff and I will play, we play sometimes the old ice hockey game on the NES version from Switch. We'll play it, and he'll stream it on his channel. We play a lot of Rocket League and any other games. We play Crash Team Racing, various other games. So when I saw this on for a great price, like $20, I grabbed it. Haven't played it yet. I used to play it on the Xbox 360 as well as the PC. But how do you go wrong with Civilization? It's just a phenomenal series. So from one Switch game to another Switch game, but still something to do with being part of group chat in the Go Game Go show on it was a couple Wednesdays ago. We got talking about different games that we could play online that we really enjoy. One of the games that we tried is the Genesis collection, and we played a little bit of Streets of Rage 2 online. But one thing about it, even through the Switch, I found there's a little bit of lag. So Jeff mentioned about Streets of Rage 4, the new game that was just released last year. I've never played it, but it's very seamless. It's excellent to play online in cooperation with somebody else. So I picked myself up a copy of Streets of Rage 4. I haven't tried it out yet. It's going to play this one very shortly. Everything I've heard is it's true to the spirit of the original Streets of Rage franchise, which of course was phenomenal. One of my absolute favorite beat-em-ups. And I'm really, really looking forward to playing this, not only solo, but online with those guys. And I'm sure we'll be streaming it on my channel or theirs. So once again, those guys are absolutely a ton of fun to sit and join the group chats, watch the different gameplay they have. Most all of their content is streaming. And also Viking Stu has a show called Hammer Away on it, which is, he brings in all kinds of different artists from around, I'd say around North America. But no, he's had people from Britain, people he knows in the music industry to talk for an hour or two about different things in music. It's called Hammer Away. He always has them up there on the channel nice and early so you can see when they're going to be next, because they're at different times with people from all around different time zones like that. So it's not a set time every week, but it's according to the schedule of the artist that he's interviewing. And it's very, very interesting. I'm not a big music person myself. I don't know a lot about the industry, but Stu certainly does, and the people he knows are deep into it, and they put on a great show. So I highly recommend you watch Go Game Go, and not only their regular streams, but Hammer Away, the Viking Stew show about music and all kinds of different artists. Anyway, Streets of Rage 4, great to have it for the collection. All right, guys, so last but not least, I have a fantastic, amazing pickup from Respawn and Replay. Sebastian at Respawn and Replay saw my video where I got that great package from him with all the different box protectors and manuals and a couple games. And he noticed that, I mentioned on that when I was looking that I had gotten the wrong manual in one case. I had gotten the one for the PS2, for the PlayStation 2, and not for the Xbox version, and that was Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance. So of course he went right out. I thought it might have just been a mistake on the website itself, but no, it was just the wrong one was put in. So he sent the right one down to me, the Xbox manual for Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance. Completes my copy of that, and that's a great game to have for the Xbox, a big part of my collection, and it was great of Sebastian to do so. But you know what? He did even more than that. He also sent me a little present, and I was flabbergasted at this present. What he sent me a gatefold version of Scooby-Doo's Maze Chase for the ECS, the electronic computer system for the Intellivision. I did happen to have a flip-top box version of Scooby-Doo's Maze Chase, signed by Mark Kennedy actually, but this here is, like I said, the gatefold version. I'm not going to open it up and show you right here. I will take some pictures of it and insert them here. This is not a very easy game to find, period, let alone the gatefold version. I was talking to the Intellivision collector about it afterwards, and he said that that right there is one awesome pickup. Very interesting game as well. You have to have the ECS to play it. It's Scooby-Doo going around a maze, being chased by skulls, and picking. It's a Pac-Man clone. It's just typically it's a Pac-Man clone from back in the day. But nonetheless, as a collector, absolutely phenomenal. So Sebastian, thank you so much for sending me this. It just is, believe me, it's very, very loved in my collection. It's going to be a very huge part of it. So make sure you visit Respawn and Replay. I already told you how great it is for picking up box protectors. If you're in Canada, over $100 right now is free shipping. And of course, as you know, the prices of the box protectors can be quite high. So I find that the prices for these ones in Canadian dollars was roughly the same as what you pay in US dollars. So you pay the same taxes bringing them in no matter what. So the shipping from the US right now is incredibly expensive. So what a great deal that ends up being. Plus, not only that, but he has a phenomenal selection of manuals and games and systems for all types of different consoles, whether it's PlayStation, Xbox, NES, Atari, Intellivision. He's got it all. So check it out. Respawn and Replay. It's out of Montreal, Quebec. Anyway, thank you once again, Sebastian. It is incredibly appreciated that you sent me this game. I'm simply blown away. Well, guys, that's it for today's pickup video. Treacle actually made it through the whole thing sitting in the basket. I can't believe it. WKRP, the entire series. I can't wait to sit down and watch every bit of that. I got a couple great Switch games. I got the neat little tiny arcade thing for Dig Dug, which is so cool, plus the manual that I needed for my Xbox collection. And how does it beat getting a copy of the Scooby-Doo's Maze Chase? Anyway, guys, thanks a lot for spending a little bit of time with me today. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll see you next time when I get some more pickups. And like I always say, yeah, I'm probably going to get some more pickups. You take care.
Papa Pete, the old ass gamer. Papa Pete, the old ass gamer. If you haven't grown up by the age of
Jervis 93.
And me, the old man,
Yeah.
Jeremy's dad.
And you're watching Papa Pete, the old guy gamer.
What the